Thank you, Mr Speaker. I want to bring to the attention of the House unscrupulous, unfair, fraudulent and quite possibly illegal activities affecting many Australians and foreign tourists, as well as damaging Queensland's and Australia's reputation as a friendly, safe and honest destination for holidays. So who is conning these tourists? Who is ripping off honest customers? Who is threatening them with legal costs and defamation actions? Who is carrying out a relentless, systemic and well-rehearsed fraud on four-wheel drive vehicle hirers? And who is breaking the Australian and Queensland consumer laws and who knows what other laws? Mr Speaker, the answer is a business called Australian Four-Wheel Drive Hire and an unsavoury character, an undischarged bankrupt, a Russian businessman named Vitaly Roach. Let me say it again clearly. The rip-off merchants are the business called Australian Four-Wheel Drive Hire and the individual Vitaly Roach. Australian Four-Wheel Drive Hire's registered office and principal place of business is the Q1 Tower, Hamilton Avenue, Surfers Paradise. The business operates throughout Queensland and throughout Australia, including in my electorate of Clayfield. It appears the company is under the command and control of bankrupt Russian businessman Vitaly Roach. This is despite the single share in the company being transferred from Mr Roach to his wife, Ms Marina Kozakina, on the 27th of February 2017. Ms Kozakina was also appointed sole director on 11 September 2015 and Vitaly Roach resigned as director on 7 October 2015. What's even more concerning is that he was charged with domestic violence against Ms Kozakina and had an 18-month sentence imposed but was given immediate parole by the court. I table a dossier outlining many of the salient facts around the operations of Australian Four-Wheel Drive Hire. The dossier includes copies of media reports of the domestic violence case, as well as media reports including Russian magnate fights bankruptcy and Russian Vitaly Roach, once linked to credit card scamming, now ordered to pay a six-figure tax bill. It includes extracts from a 2013 QCAT hearing where the presiding member was satisfied that Mr Roach is not a fit and proper person to hold a weapons licence. Perhaps this is because of the fact that he has been charged on 2 occasions with assault occasioning bodily harm and accumulated 59 demerit points since 2001, including for speeding and unlicensed driving. The presiding member concluded that his conduct, and I quote, demonstrates irresponsible and antisocial conduct indicating that he is a risk to public safety. Now here's the scam, or the rip-off. Someone hires a four-wheel drive for the adventure of a lifetime. They sign a lengthy standard form take-it-or-leave-it hire contract containing terms that, in my view, are a clear breach of the Australian consumer law. They pay a deposit, sometimes as much as $5,000, sometimes more. They leave a credit card imprint as additional security. They collect the vehicle, usually from an agent at or near an airport. They head off on the adventure. And this is where it goes wrong, Mr Speaker. On many occasions, the hire vehicle isn't up to the job and breaks down through no fault of the hirer. And then Mr Roach and company start getting threatening and abusive. They start debiting the customer's credit cards for repairs, in one case an engine replacement, in others mechanical rebuilds. There are other scams, of course. Time does not allow me to cover them. But, Mr Speaker, despite reports to the Office of Fair Trading, nothing has been done to date. There have been 10 magistrates' courts proceedings involving Australian four-wheel drive hire in the last 2 years, with one hearing held as recently as Brisbane last week. Mr Speaker, many customers feel intimidated by Mr Roach's threatening and aggressive behaviour and his reputation, but I will not let this rip-off go on. I will be taking this matter further with the federal authorities. I call on the attorney to also investigate and take action. In the meantime, a warning: stay away from Australian four-wheel drive hire and Vitaly Roach. I thank the chamber for their indulgence this evening.
Thank you, member for Clayfield.